ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to the ValveTime News. Each week we'll bring you the biggest talking points regarding Valve and the community. Now the news. After months of build-up and several weeks of competition, the International 2014 tournament finally came to an end on Monday, July 21st, 2014. After LGD Gaming, Cloud9, Team DK, and Evil Geniuses were eliminated in the final rounds of the lower bracket on Sunday, VC Gaming and NewBee were poised to fight it out in the grand final. Over the course of a rather one-sided best-of-5 series, NewBee managed to defeat VC 3-1 on Monday afternoon. After their victory, NewBee were awarded the first place prize of $5,028,143, while VC took home $1,475,651 for second place. While the finals weren't quite as exciting as last year's matchup between Na'Vi and Alliance, it was still a rather impressive stomp. A full list of the final results for each of the 16 main teams can be found over on the Dota 2 blog and via a link available in the video description. Several hours later, the event's after-party took place at the Experience Music Project in Seattle. As promised, the party was live-streamed on Twitch TV, something the Twitch community seemed to enjoy for obvious reasons.
My name is Sarud, and I come from Finland. And again, shout out to Twitch chat.
Congratulations to NewBee on their victory. The Dota 2 fans among ValveTime are already looking forward to next year. A number of updates to the Steam client beta earlier this week finally introduced the promised desktop interface for Steam Music. The new desktop interface can be accessed from within the Library tab on the main Steam client or via an option at the bottom of the Steam Overlay tab, allowing users to access their favorite music while on their desktop or in-game. While it might look different, the desktop interface's functionality is largely the same as the Big Picture Mode version released back in February of this year. Several other neat improvements for different areas of Steam were also introduced, including the ability to select multiple games and software at the same time using the Shift, Click, and Control-Shift shortcuts, significantly improved performance for Steam's in-game web browser, and a bunch of fixes for Big Picture Mode and in-home streaming. A few hours after the release of the desktop interface, a second update released Steam Music as an open beta, removing the need to sign up for an invitation. This means all users can now access the Steam Music functionality by signing up for the Steam Client Beta via an option in the Steam settings. The first Steam Client Beta update also accidentally revealed the latest iteration of the Steam controller, a design we've heard described by the codename Freeman. An image found within the Big Picture Steam files demonstrates how the latest design now features a traditional analog stick alongside the two well-established trackpads. It appears to be a relatively minor change, but we imagine it'll have a pretty big impact on how the controller functions, and it also explains why the release has been delayed until 2015. For a closer look at the controller, you can always check out the design file for yourself at the directory currently on screen, so long as you're included in the Steam Client Beta we already mentioned. This version of the controller has yet to be officially revealed by Valve, but it's extremely likely Gamescom attendees will be able to get their hands on it at Valve's own booth between August 13th and the 17th. If you're going to be attending Gamescom and feel like checking out the Steam controller, be sure to contact us to tell us what you think of the new design. With TI4 now out of the way, it was Team Fortress 2's turn to take over the contest space by revealing the 4th annual Saxxy Awards. This year's movie-making contest is once again focused on creating content within the source filmmaker and is set to conclude in late September 2014. Those of you looking to participate have from now until September 24th to create your film before a week-long period is provided for submissions between September 17th and 24th. Steam users will then be given a full week to vote on their favorite films before the winners are announced on October 1st, 2014. This year's contest structure and prizes are more or less the same as they were last year, as users can submit films into 5 different categories, which include Best Action, Best Drama, Best Comedy, Best Short, and Best Overall. Each winning contributor will be awarded with a coveted Saxxy item for use in Team Fortress 2, while the winners of Best Overall will also be flown to Valve for a full tour and a chance to hang out with Valve's own filmmakers. While they have been very impressed with entries from previous years, Valve are looking forward to see more films implement content and stories from fictional universes other than Team Fortress 2. To succeed with this goal, a new update to the Source Filmmaker released on Thursday has added 2 new optional free DLC packs which feature all the models, sound effects, and particles for Valve's own Portal 2 and Puny Human Games' Blade Symphony. There's a whole load of extra rules and conditions you should definitely pay attention to if you're going to take part, so be sure to check out the Saxxy Guidelines page available in the video description before you get started. Later on Thursday evening, a new Team Fortress 2 update once again introduced some rather substantial changes for the work-in-progress beta maps Cactus Canyon and Asteroid. While the majority of Cactus Canyon's layout was left unaffected, a few areas were noticeably overhauled, including the window flanking route in the middle of Stage 2 and the removal of some stairs at the final control point. Asteroid, on the other hand, continued to see extremely major changes, including the addition of a new cave flanking route underneath the central bridge, another redesign of the heads-up display, and readjusted spawn positions for the Class A and B robots, amongst other changes. It's pretty likely Valve will continue using this weekly update format for the foreseeable future, which is probably pretty good news if you enjoy playing Team Fortress 2. Following on from last week's plethora of updates, this week's Counter-Strike Global Offensive patch introduced even more games for cache and insertion, alongside several minor tweaks of the game's interface. A new CPU monitoring mode was also added to help track processing usage to help determine whether CPU throttling or overheating could be causing problems. It's not exactly the most glamorous or detailed of patches, but if you want to take a closer look at the details of this week's CSGO update, check out the official changelog on the Counter-Strike website. On Saturday, the talented folks over at the Deviant Pictures Films YouTube channel uploaded their latest Source Filmmaker video, a Half-Life 2 themed short named Protector. The 3-minute short delves into one of Half-Life's least discussed topics and explores the harsh realities experienced by humans working as civil protection within City 17. Protector is amazingly well made in many regards, and it's definitely one to check out, we seriously mean it. Now, this isn't really a piece of news, nor is it a community headline, we just think it's worth mentioning. Earlier this week, Reddit user smar_tas uploaded a thread featuring a full album of behind-the-scenes photographs taken at Valve in 1998. According to Smar, his dad and a coworker both won a trip to Valve in September 1998, several months prior to the release of Half-Life. While most of the shots make Valve look like a stereotypical darkened internet cafe, a lot of them do look as if the developers are hard at work making the final few touches to Half-Life and eating pizza. The album is worth checking out if you're interested in Valve's history, or if you want to take a look at Mark Laidlaw's delightful flowing locks. Anyone who has been following our YouTube channel over the past week or so will likely have seen the popularity spike that hit our Prospero database episode after numerous gaming websites began posting about it. The video's growth helped us to easily surpass over 19,500 subscribers only less than a week after we passed 18,000. We were extremely pleased and a little shocked to see so many people take to our videos in such a short period of time, so thank you again to everyone who has subscribed to our channel, visits our website, and continually supports everything we do. Special thanks to all the different sites and individuals who have been so kind while sharing our Prospero episode this past week. We read a lot of really nice things and it definitely helps us. And that about wraps up another week of Valve news. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. If you enjoy our content, be sure to share our videos with your friends and to rate our Dota 2 announcer pack positively on the Steam Workshop. Thanks for watching and bye for now.